A woman was recently scammed while on her cruise with a case of identity fraud. Don't let this happen to you. JJ Cruise. Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Jordan and this is JJ Cruise. Thank you so much for clicking into the video today. Well, every once in a while we talk about scams here on the channel because there are some valuable lessons to learn before ever stepping foot on a cruise or out of the country to protect things like your home, your finances, and your life. When Jared and I hear about these scams going on, we always try to bring it up to all of you because there's valuable lessons to learn here, and we always take to heart the lessons that other people learn so that they don't happen to us in the future. Before I get into it, I do just want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you love cruising as much as we do, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let's go ahead and get into the story, but at the end of the story, I'm going to give you a few key tips just to follow before you ever step foot on a cruise ship or out of the country, because there are things that you can do to set yourself up for protection and to really help yourself avoid getting scammed or finding yourself in any type of situation involving identity fraud. A woman out of California went on a cruise just a few weeks ago, and while she was on a cruise, she happened to get an email from the United States Postal Service. Now, for those that don't know, USPS does offer a service where they will actually send you physical pictures of the mail that is about to get delivered to your house. Because of having family members that work for USPS, we've been signed up for this service for quite a long time. But it's a great little service to have. You can actually physically see the mail, see the return address, see what's coming in your inbox. And if there's ever something coming that you are not expecting while you're away, this is a great way to have a friend or a family member run over to the home and grab something that is very important that may be delivered that was unexpected. Well, unexpected is probably an understatement for this woman when she woke up and saw this email while on her cruise, because she saw Chase Bank sending her 35 credit cards to her home address with all different people's names on them. Upon further investigating, she found that 35 people had been added to her Marriott Bonvoy card as authorized users, able to charge up to almost $20,000 on that credit card or take almost up to $1,000 out in physical cash. She couldn't believe what she was seeing, so she immediately called Chase Bank to let them know, hey, I did not authorize any of these people to use my credit card. I didn't add them to my credit card. She even went as far as to say that she doesn't have any of her children or additional family members on this credit card. It is just hers. Chase Bank played this off as a mistake. They told her, oh, this is probably just an error on our end. Don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and cancel the card and issue you a new account completely. But this isn't any big deal to worry about because it really probably is just a processing error on Chase Bank's part. But this lady knew better, because in addition to the 35 credit cards that were being sent to her, there was all kinds of credit card applications being filled out in her name with letters of actually rejection being sent to her house because there's a floodgate of her credit just being checked over and over and over again. What they suspect was happening was that her identity was quickly being stolen. They also expect that people possibly saw online, maybe Facebook or other social media platforms, that this lady was going to be out of the country. And so that was when they decided to strike and add 35 people to her credit card and send the credit cards to her house where then someone could go and pick them all up and start using them all while she was on her cruise and away from home. Now, if you remember a few months ago, a woman had her $10,000 Carnival cruise canceled because she posted on Facebook that she was so excited to be going on her cruise during a specific time frame. And just based on that information with her name, someone was able to cancel her cruise. So there are people out there watching your social media, especially when it's public, looking to see when you are out of town, when you're away, when you're posting that you're on vacation, so that they can possibly scam you and destroy your life. This woman did several smart things, and these are the key takeaways here to avoid something like this happening to you. First off, she signed up for this USPS mail service, which allowed her the information immediately to know that 35 credit cards were being sent her way. Then she was able to contact Chase Bank, have the credit card frozen, as well as a totally new account opened. Something else that this lady did is she actually has a lockbox on her mailbox. So, of course, someone can steal an entire mailbox, but that makes it much more difficult for someone to actually just open up the mailbox and get inside to take the mail. This may be something that you want to do if you travel a lot or you're gone a lot to keep that mail protected within a mailbox. Now, the USPS Postal Service did come out and say that they recommend you just having the post office hold your mail for 7, 14 days, up to a month while you are traveling so that the mail is kept safe at the post office and no one but you or anyone that lives in your household can come and pick that mail up. That may actually be something that you want to consider doing if you're going on a cruise anytime soon and you don't have the internet package where you can be checking your emails every day. I know that a lot of people go on cruises to completely disconnect, and so they're not getting the email updates from USPS, or they're not able to see their Ring doorbell camera to watch if people are coming up to the house while they're away. Going to USPS before your cruise and having your mail stopped for a certain amount of time before you leave the country is a very smart thing to do. Thankfully, this woman did not end up losing a dime because she was on it. Once she saw the email, she contacted Chase and it was over. But this is a very scary thing that can happen, especially if you're posting a lot online that you might be out of town or you might be gone. That was the story for today. Let me know in the comments below, do you use this service by USPS? Is this something that you are concerned about? Or what are some additional tips that you take or steps that you take to protect your identity and keep your home safe while you are away and out of town? Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Jordan. On your way out, if you could hit the subscribe button and the like button. And until next time, see ya.